Yeah, that's how it's going down. Planets Rap coming through. We about to school y'all something real quick. Teach y'all about the solar system, what's out there in space. Y'all don't know? I'm about to let you know right now. Coming to you live. You know what it is, New York, New York. We smart up in here, B. Yeah. So today, class, I want you to listen. I'm about to teach you about the planets and the solar system. All the planets in its right place. From the star, the sun, out to the interstellar space. Yeah, coming at you right now. 1, 2. I'm about to give it to you. Escúchame. That's Spanish for all y'all don't know. Yeah. Planets and moon, asteroids and comets, all fit in the tune. The very first planet next to the sun is Mercury. It's the only one. Without a trace of atmosphere, its surface is a cratered sphere. Each crater punched by an implanetesimal, from great big one to infinitesimal. It has no moon, and the way it's spun is to make 3 turns for every 2 around the sun. So slow a spin is sure to yield only a bit of magnetic field. The next planet out is the goddess of love, Venus, the name just above the horizon at dusk, but not too far, is the place to see it as the evening star. Yeah, about the same as Earth in its size. It's a planet shrouded by cloudy skies, which block our view off its surface layer, but radar let us look in there. The atmosphere of CO2, which lets the visible sunlight through, but traps the heat. Yes, that's correct. It makes a super greenhouse effect. Because of that, its temp is hot, its clouds a sulfuric acid drop. That's what I said, sulfuric acid drops. With the old volcano, Mount Maxwell, Venus resembles a heavenly hell. Yeah, you got that. Listen up, I ain't done yet. Next planet out is our own Earth. I hope by now you can see its worth as a place that's safe for me and you. With its air of nitrogen and O2, we keep on moving out in space and next find Mars as a landing place. CO2 in the atmosphere, it's very cold, yo, and that's very rare. The surface has canyons, craters and dunes, volcanic peaks, just 2 tiny moons. Polar caps, that's dry as in snow, dust storms when the martial winds blow. Red in the sky like the god of war, half the size of Earth, and one thing more. Like all the inner planets, it has iron core. Getting far from the sun where the ice won't melt, we pass across its astral belt. Then on to Jupiter, biggest of them all. It's a methane, hydrogen, helium ball. Bigger than the Earth by a factor of 10. Its mass is 300 times again. That of our little rocky sphere, you know. But better to be little than be landed there. If you drop down into Jupiter cloud, though the colors of the belt are very loud, the gases would send you to a graveyard plot, especially those in the great red spot. If you name the moons, you'll find the list goes Io, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto. They're the biggest, almost size of Mercury, discovered long ago by Galileo Galilei. Jupiter also has a tiny ring, but if you want to see the real thing, go twice as far before your stop and onto giant Saturn, let yourself drop. Next. A lot like Jupiter in size and composition, it carries on the mythological tradition. Jupiter was the god's own king. Saturn was a harvest god with sickles for his ring. Yeah, you heard. Keep focused, y'all. Alike in size for what they're worth are Uranus and Neptune, 4 times bigger than Earth. Hydrogen and water with a rocky core that's hot. These two planets our ancients didn't spot. Uranus spins tip over on its side. It has rings, but not so wide as those on its bigger planetary brother, while its odd rotation make it have odd weather. Neptune and Uranus took real blue. You heard what I said? They look real blue. Cause methane grabs the red light coming through. Methane's also will theirs to see on tiny Pluto, which is also icy. Moving out from Neptune, far from the sun, Pluto with Charon is the last found one of the solar system planets that we know. So out to the comet cloud we go. It's 40,000 NU to the vast Oort cloud, the name of the place where the comets crowd. Passing stars make them drop in towards the sun, and Halley's Comet is the best known one. If more than 100 times they pass, the sun they evaporate and boil away to gas. They leave behind a wake of tiny dust for the meteor shower you see in mid-August. There's a lot more to see past the planets, my friend. Without this silly verse, we have finally reached the end. We need to rap about stars sometime, but it's hard work thinking up this serious rhyme. So I'm coming to y'all, New York, schooling you on the solar system. This is how we does. One astronomy class. Coming to you, Professor Ocean. Big up.